welcome to another edition of the Greenlight.Rocks podcast. I'm your host, William J. Heineke. I'm here with my sons, Justin Heineke and James Heineke. Welcome. This is our first attempt at doing this live, so bear with us. I think I've got the settings on my microphone right for once, so there's that. Hi, boys. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, good. How was school this week?
Interesting.
Been going good.
Yeah?
Yeah, mid-quarters are like 2 weeks from now. I think. Like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Or 2.5. I don't know.
Guys, you learn anything? No. That would be no.
You ask us this question every day. It's basically almost the same
And every
question.
day you say no. I'm wondering why I send you to school to begin with. They don't just keep you home and make you work like they used to in the old days.
Dad, we just came back from school. I think our brains are worked out for enough.
And yet you've learned nothing for the week.
Yeah.
So
we started division in 3rd grade.
So today I went to the University of Alaska's Museum of the North and met my son's class there, my son James. Really, son?
Very.
And that was kind of fun. The teacher was like all freaking out, I think, a little bit, and then she's like, "Do you want to? Could you help out and watch some kids and take them around and make sure they're in your sight?" And I'm like, "Okay."
I would just be like, I'm just here to watch, you know.
Yeah, but it was fun for you.
Well, I took she let me take my son James's group. It consisted of James, his best friend Jim, and this girl named Morgan. And I kept wondering why in the world are these activities at this school, at this magnet school? They have activities you pay for $50 a year so they can go out on these field trips. And I'm thinking they last an hour and a half tops. What in the world is it so short for? Then it hit me today. The last 10 minutes we were there, the other 2 kids in the group stopped listening and started just wandering around. And they wouldn't stay by. They weren't behaving. They behaved all the way up until the last few minutes. I thought, oh, they're done. Their attention span has waned, and they're tired. They want to go home. I thought, it hit me today. I was like, that makes sense. 3rd graders have the attention span of a gnat, which is demonstrated by my son's 2nd time in 2 minutes playing with a wrapper on the desk that this microphone picks up like you wouldn't believe. So, yeah, there's that. Anything funny happen in school today? Or this week?
This week. Funny.
That would be no.
You think too, James, okay?
I'm thinking as hard as I can.
Here, you say something that happened that was funny this week while we think of something that happened that's funny this week at school.
Nothing. I went to one class this week. The teacher is this wonderful published poet named Sean Hill. Apparently he's big in Chico, California. He's going to be teaching the fiction. It's a workshop for writing, and it's a multi-genre workshop, which means people can submit poems, screenplays, fiction, nonfiction, all that stuff. So he had us go around the class and say what we're there for, and I started, and I think I kept talking too long because he says, "You can stop talking." Oh. I think I was nervous a little bit, and I think that was the funniest thing because everybody got a little bit of a laugh out of that. I kept going and going and going.
You know Mr. Ludwig, the prankster in the school?
Is he the guy that wears the kilt?
No, that's Mr. Eager.
Anyway.
So Mr. Ludwig, he's pranked 3 or 4 times, or even more this year. Like, he's even pranked the assistant principal. But, so I think it was, Miss Timmons. I think this was like a revenge, you know, the vice principal or whatever, you know. And, in the second period another math class, they said, came in and toilet papered his room. Guess how many rolls it took.
12-pack.
12-pack.
I'm going to guess a 12-pack.
Does that mean 12 rolls?
Could you hit yourself in the head, please?
Oh.
That'd be great.
Is that right?
No.
How many?
Double that.
24?
Yes, 24 whole rolls. And there's 2 trash cans full of toilet paper. He said that he used his third period class to clean it up, but there's still scraps everywhere on the floor.
Wow. You do have stuff to talk about. You just don't like talking with your old man.
I thought you didn't want me calling you that. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I said, well, it doesn't. I don't want you calling me that.
Yeah, you call yourself
Okay, I
that.
can call myself that if I want to. All right. Well, that's fun.
James?
No? Nothing?
Yeah, but this was last week. There's this one, we had a substitute teacher, and this guy was hilarious. This guy that was he was a substitute teacher.
You said that.
Yeah. And his hat is pink, and it's just this weird guy. He has pink hat and it's all fuzzy and it's just totally weird. Everybody thinks he's weird. Like, even people said that to him when it was next to him, like working on it, or when they needed help with math. They even said that to him. And there's, I don't know, but I don't know if it's like a dress or something, but I've seen him walk into school and it looked like a dress.
Maybe it was a quilt? It's a kilt, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it looked like a dress. And he talks really loudly, and he's wasting like millions of data. I mean, the school had, or I don't know, but he was playing music, random music, and he watched, and you can't really watch Netflix, but he watched Netflix. So I'm pretty sure that used up a lot
They have
of data.
Wi-Fi, James.
They do have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but
It's only for teachers.
yeah,
Most
and
actually,
he's not really a teacher.
most schools do that.
Are you done talking, James?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Eager, my social studies teacher, since that 6th period, which is normally the last period of our day, sometimes if we were working on a project and everybody, pretty much everybody got it done, he'll let like people go to the computers in the back and like turn on music, you know,
Okay.
and, like dance and stuff. So that's an advantage, like having Mr. Eager as 6th period.
Very nice. Very nice. Very good. All right, so see, my son's doing the rapper thing for the 3rd time today. All right, so that's cool. Let's get on to talking about another subject that's near and dear to my heart. Small business, or hot sauce, or a dream of my boys and I has been to have our own business. And a couple years ago, did you hit the desk?
I don't know. I could have.
A couple of years ago, we decided on hot sauce because I found a hot sauce recipe. It was good, and
it's
going
getting
and going. And I think the current one's the best. So, I have a website. It's grandpazone.net. It's not up and it's not published yet. And I'm having a lady on this site, Fiverr.com, Fiverr .com, that is making a logo for me. So that'll be fun. I'll have something to put on the bottles of hot sauce at home. And whether or not I'm going to get the business up and running anytime soon is another story entirely. But I always had the idea that I could make a better hot sauce. There wasn't a single hot sauce out there that seemed completely awesome. I liked Cholula, was my favorite.
That sounds good.
And for years before that, it was Frank's Red Hot Sauce.
Is that what Grandma uses?
Yeah. Frank's is good. Cholula's better. But I like the hot sauce I make at home. I've experimented, I don't know, half a dozen times I think I've made hot sauce now. And this time I had like half a dozen ingredients. I use dried products for the most part. There's two things I don't put in that's dry, and that is tomato paste and vinegar. And there's only two. Before I used to put in 4 or 5 different kinds of vinegar, and this time I only put in 2. Apple cider and white vinegar.
Apple cider?
Yeah, apple cider vinegar.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I want to drink it, though.
No.
It's still vinegar.
It's still vinegar, that's right. Now, why do you think it's important? I used to put water in too, but I didn't put water in this time. Why do you think it's important to have a vinegar-based hot sauce, boys?
Because it lasts longer?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at the big brain on Justin. Having a hot sauce that's vinegar-based helps it act as a preservative, so it makes it shelf-stable, which means you can leave it outside of your refrigerator on the table, if you will, and it'll stay good.
Is it better when it's refrigerated? Or does it matter?
I don't think it matters. When you have a product like that, it eventually goes bad.
Eventually. Well,
maybe.
To Grandma, nothing goes bad.
Well, you got to understand where she came from, though. Her mom, my grandma, used to open stuff in the fridge and see mold on it, and she'd scrape that off and then make me eat it. Not the mold, the rest of it. Like cottage cheese or cheese. Oh, just take that part off. It's still good. Or bread. Oh, the mold's just on the sides. You can cut that off. And it's like,
I think Mom did that with cheese once.
yeah. Your mom?
Yeah.
She might have, but cheese I can see because it's not going to go all the way through.
Yeah.
And the outside sometimes needs cut off anyways, depending on how old the cheese gets. Because
Yeah.
it gets harder. But when my grandma died in 2010, and I went up there for a week and a half or so to help my mom, and that was tough. I spent 3 days looking through pictures, thousands and thousands of pictures, and converting them to digital format.
Oh.
Yes.
Did
with
Grandma
a
make
printer.
you do that?
Or with a scanner. No, I did it willingly. Well, they asked me to, and I was like, okay. So I sat there for like 3 days in front of this old, slow computer.
Oh, I remember, I forget who said it. I think it might have been you or a comedian or someone's like, if you want to test the man's, like, character or whatever, put him in front of a very slow computer. Have him do stuff or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. But it was incredible. My grandma had an incredible life, but she when she died, the church she went to does this thing, potluck. They send people for 2 weeks with food coming over to your house. And they knew that I was there, my cousin's family is there, my aunt's family, a whole bunch of people. So they kept sending enough food for a whole bunch of people every day. And so we were running out of room. They would send dry goods and refrigerated goods. So Brandy, my cousin Brandy, and I went through the refrigerator and the pantry. There was so much stuff that was old. There was dressings that were like 5 years old.
I'd probably be like,
there was Coke
good.
that was a year and a half old. There were cans in the pantry, aluminum cans, mind you, that were leaking.
what? How?
Exactly. I have no idea. They were leaking. That's how old they were.
No.
Do you
I'm pretty sure
understand
they're
how
not
weird
supposed to
this is?
leak, right?
They're not supposed to leak. They're made to last for years. They were leaking. Like, we filled up, I think we filled up 3 trash bags.
Or those like the big black ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was insane. My mom got so mad. I'm like, you want to keep this leaking can? It's still good. No, it's
Taking
not.
on for dinner?
Yeah. Here, I'll make you have it. You can have the case of
I'll
botulism on the side.
Yeah, I'll
What?
take the bath. It's like I'll take the bathroom all night.
Botulism, it's a food poisoning.
Oh.
Like severe. It's like
Yeah.
death.
Then
Oh, okay,
it's
never mind.
like, and you say, "Well, it's like, well, I'm taking the bathroom the whole night. Good luck." And just give the can to her.
It was awful. Oh, it just listens to my voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on here.
It doesn't listen to everyone's?
Well, I could hear you all.
Oh.
Probably because the mic's picking you up too.
Oh, the live thing on speaker, it's like, it's delayed.
Is it? But you can hear us talking, right?
Yeah.
It's working? Can
Yeah.
you hear my voice?
Well, I'm not listening to it now, but
You know what I'm talking about, son.
yeah, you could.
Okay.
It was just delayed by like 10 seconds or something like that.
But anyway, so yeah, hot sauce. This logo that we're working on, or that this lady's working on, is going to have my dad in the middle. And since my boys are involved, I thought calling it Grandpa's Own would be appropriate. And I'm going to have some merchandise made with the logo in the middle. I'll send it to my dad. See what he thinks.
I had the idea
Of what?
of making a logo that had to do with Grandpa.
Okay. So there's that. And the hot sauce is really good. It's not made in a commercial kitchen, so I can't officially sell it. But
You could rent one.
maybe you can't rent hot sauce.
It's like.
No, I mean
The commercial kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You set your Coke on that desk, so it makes less noise. You can rent a commercial kitchen, yes, but it's kind of expensive. It's like a couple $100.
An hour?
No,
A day?
but I think it would cost about a couple $100 for the session we would need. But anyways, I think if I had $5 plus shipping, it would cover the cost of everything I did. So I don't know. If you guys are like into hot sauce, I could perhaps send a bottle if somebody'd be willing to donate money back. I'm kidding. I'm not hawking hot sauce.
What's that mean?
Selling.
Oh, okay.
So let's move on to Twitter.
Tweet.
All right, so there's this giant blizzard on the East Coast apparently that people want to talk about.
On the East Coast?
Yeah, didn't you know?
Oh.
I kept thinking that it says Blizzard 2016. I kept thinking they meant the company that makes StarCraft 2,
Hey,
but it's not.
I
It's
understand.
not that at all. Let's see. Apparently, they're going to have like the most snow that Washington D.C.'s ever gotten at one point.
I thought they said there was global warming.
Yeah. Well, they're going to say that more snow is global warming somehow, so don't worry about it. And that the snowstorm goes all the way up to New York. Apparently, these people are not prepared to live in a blizzard like we are. I know it hasn't been that bad lately. I mean, the coldest I think we've gotten was around 30 below this year so far. And I kept telling the kids that I've been below 60 before. And I don't know if they believe me anymore or not because it hasn't happened in the three winters that we've lived here.
I think the coldest gotten is like -50, maybe.
I think it was 45.
That was gonna be like my second guess. But I think that was only the first.
That was the first winter.
It's
and
gotten warmer,
that was a warm winter. And
and now it's like not even gotten to -30.
Well, see, when the temperature up here is decent, the weather on the east coast of the United States seems to be worse. So, or somewhere down in the lower 48s.
Texas.
So somewhere down in the lower 48s, and Texas happens to be there, so that covers it.
Ah, okay.
Lower 48s is what Alaskans refer to as the continental United States. Just for future reference. So there's that.
Dad, do you know what, I can't believe I forgot his name. He was here at church and he plays the piano.
Mr. Rogers?
Yes, he said, he lives in like a village in Canada.
No, he was in a village in Canada. He lives in Kentucky. He has fruit trees.
Yeah, and he told like his friends and stuff to pray that there's warm weather in Alaska, and when he was at church, he said when it's warmer up here, then it's colder a lot colder than there.
That's right. I was thinking of that. I wasn't going to say it, though. I'm not sure how much time we got left.
It's 10.
Okay.
So
yeah, let's see. What else do we got here? Make me feel awkward in 7 words.
Oh yeah.
Let's try that. Can we nominate Sidney Poitier for something? That's a reference to the Oscars this year. All the candidates are white, and everybody's complaining that that's racist. Well, what happens if the top 5 actors are white? They had the top 5 performances happen to be by people who are white. Does that mean that shouldn't they all get nominated? I mean, honestly. Or should they throw in someone else just because of their color? I don't think that solves the problem, and I think that's kind of demeaning for that person that gets thrown in. You needed a person of color in this group, so you need to be in there. Don't you think that sounds a little insulting?
yeah.
Well, everybody's making a big fuss about it, but I haven't seen everybody's performance, so I can't judge if there was somebody better. But if this group says that these 5 actors are better, and they all happen to be the same color, I don't think that should be a big deal.
It just means that they're better.
It should be they had the better performances for the year. Yes. Let's see. This guy is picking up your daughter. The guy with his pants down around his below his butt. Sir, apparently you can catch herpes twice. Make me. You look different when you're awake. These are 7 words that people say to other people to make them feel awkward. Let's see. I'm required by law to inform you. What did you think about my ebook? Bro, only way we make it fit. Okay. Your mother and I are sexual creatures. If I said that to you, would that make you feel awkward?
Yeah.
How about you?
Yes.
You're like, what do I say? I'm not going to Guys and Dolls. Why so many DVDs of Hannah Montana? You don't think that's funny?
I don't get it.
I don't know what he is.
Maybe a little bit before your time. Hey, it's me, Jake, from State Farm. Stop kicking the desk.
Sorry. Oh, Dad, I forgot to tell you. When we're on our vacation, for Thanksgiving we had lots of cousins over, and one of them called me Jake from State Farm. He would call me, "Hi, Jake from State Farm," and he said to call him Zachary.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get back to this list. It says, just look at my face and don't say anything, really. Want to see my C-section scar? Hey, a little sobriety won't hurt you. I need money and you owe me. You still live in your parents' basement.
That's more like a fact, not like a way to make someone awkward.
I think I'll pass and wait for a more interesting trending topic. Let's see. Want to join us at the steakhouse? Human Centipede is my favorite romantic comedy. Oh no. Do you think your sister likes me? Adele singing hello to a Ouija board. Dukakis, don't like the sound of that. That's funny. Thanks for not approving me on Facebook. That's funny. All right, moving on.
Wait. How about we say something?
Well, we can't think of anything off the top of our heads right now, can we?
No, things that make us embarrassed.
Feel awkward.
Yeah, awkward. Yeah, see that. I'll go first.
Oh.
I'm bad at multiplication.
That's only 4 words.
No, I thought you said 4, like, facts.
No, it's 7. No. No, you can talk about it, though. We'll talk about that, sure.
Okay.
Why do you want to talk about being bad at multiplication?
Because it's confusing.
You're only in the 3rd grade. Things take time. Hey, you're going to get good at it.
I know. I'm good at times and...
That's multiplication, son. Times and multiplication are the same thing.
Whatever. I'm really good at
Adding? Subtracting?
adding and subtracting. Yeah, adding. All I basically need is a big problem for adding and a piece of paper and pencil. I can figure it out in a minute or like seconds.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
sorry, did I cut you off? Were you done?
I guess. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to find that. What was? Oh, here it is. There's this one tweet that says LeBron beats former coach David Blatt in the consolation round. Friday night fights on Twitter. Poll results. It said, who would win in a fight? LeBron James with Green Lantern's ring or Michael Jordan with Genie Lamp?
Michael Jordan.
It says 35% only chose LeBron James and 65% Michael Jordan. I'm thinking, and I told the kids, if it were me and I was Michael Jordan, I'd wish on the Genie Lamp that I had LeBron James's Green Lantern ring and then it'd be over. You wouldn't have to do anything else. Well, you could say, I wish LeBron James was
Dead.
good at baseball instead. and then it would be really over. But
or
He'd be like, no.
I wish LeBron James had made Space Jam instead of me.
or you could say, I wish to have LeBron's a grave right here. It's there and he's gone.
Well, if he just wished for his grave, he'd still be alive.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you wished him to be in the grave, he would be
to
buried
have
alive.
a knife in his back, like in the back where, like the part of your brain is over there.
What?
Yeah.
In case anybody's listening, he's doing this entirely on his own. He watches My Little Pony and Phineas and Ferb and Chuck at home. Chuck might be causing this, oddly enough, I think.
No, there's fireflies. Or, not fireflies.
So I'm a bad parent.
No, you're not.
My kid's talking about murdering people with a knife to the back of the head and
No, wishing.
wishing that he could murder LeBron James with a knife.
I think.
This is all comedy. He's not serious. He's
No, I'm serious, Dad.
You go say that. Would you do it right now if you had the chance?
I bet Michael Jordan is wishing. I think he's agreeing with me.
Michael Jordan's too rich to care.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's Michael Jordan. If right now both people were to stop existing entirely, people would forget about LeBron James and Michael Jordan would still be remembered. And that's just me. All right. What else we got, kids?
I do not know.
I see something.
I do not. What are you guys talking about?
Oh,
Hey, how
okay.
about, what do you guys
I've
feel
got-
on pita
So-
chips?
I have the best idea ever.
You guys like pita chips?
Let's
Or
like-
pita crackers? Toasted pita crackers? Or wheat
Things.
thins?
Justin.
Toasted pita chips?
Hey, don't fight.
What do you guys think about that? Are they
They're
good?
The garlic ones are really good. These ones are really good too. These ones taste like they're salted. James. Knock it off.
Okay. Oh yeah. I have the best idea. Let's talk more about how Frodo's is more OP.
Not at the,
So you
not at
guys,
the moment. So
Oh.
our latest game. I wish there was a way I could show you guys my Minecraft world and all the stuff we've done. It's been awesome. I built a
YouTube.
giant sculpted area. Both boys have been really good at building things.
YouTube.
It's been incredible. Xbox One's got this thing where you can go all the way off the map. You can go for long periods of time off the map. It took me 3 days to go off the map to the east and reach the side. 3 in-game days. And then it took me several days to go to the corner, the far corner. And now I'm in the bottom, all the way south and central as you can get, right by the edge of the map. And I found an underwater temple that I've looted a couple of blocks and crystals off of. And apparently I hit a guardian and the guardian hit me.
It was a boss guardian, though. I don't know what they're called.
Well, I didn't even see it. It's like part of it was sticking out of the temple. It's really weird.
They have like this glitch or something to where if you have 2 blocks, so if you block yourself off, but you only put 2 blocks here and there isn't one right here, you know, or if you only put 2 blocks up to the left, 2 blocks up to the right, and so it seems like you're closed off, but that corner, you know, and that would be like right in front of you, they can still hit you through that.
Well, so there's that. And the kids have actually stopped playing Minecraft. And we have the Xbox One, and they have a game on there that's in the testing stage still called Ark Survival Evolved. And if you can try like about a month ago, you could do a preview, and you could play it for a few days for free. And then we liked it so much, I paid the $35, and we're playing it while they're still testing it. It's not completed apparently, but you start out as a caveman. There's technology in the world, but it's like you've been dropped on a survivor island from the show, and you can look like a caveman, you act like a caveman, you have no modern tools to speak of at first, and there's dinosaurs everywhere, and you gotta stay alive. You gotta constantly eat berries until you figure things out.
All you have is underwear.
And you can level up, you can make your own clothes, and all those things. And then
Make a house.
You mean guns?
Yeah. When you get really far in the game.
yeah, and then you've got these towers. There's these giant towers, which I haven't been able to explain yet, and they have light shooting out of them. And every once in a while, this light comes down from the sky, and then a crate drops. And you can go up to the crate and loot it, and they give you all sorts of stuff. And I did that one time, and it was amazing. Or twice in one night, and I had all this stuff, but then I died and couldn't get back to the thing because I kept dying on the way, so I lost almost all of it. But it's been a lot of fun because I'm level 7 now, and I can make my own thatch building, and
I already made a building.
I know.
Dad, you're still playing the Minecraft world, right?
Yeah, I haven't a lot though, because I wanted for a few days because I wanted you guys to see the underwater temple.
Okay.
And it took me a few days to remember to tell you. And so, this game's a lot of fun. You play them in rooms online, like you do with first-person shooters, and you can come back, and it's a persistent world. So while you're offline, your body's still there, unconscious, and that's why it says that you can, like, you wake up and you're dead sometimes because a monster killed you. So the ideal thing to do is to have a strong enough structure to be in, and then go offline so your body's protected. And that was interesting because for the longest time I couldn't figure out why I kept dying every time I was offline. But I kept seeing people's bodies on the beach. It says unconscious, unconscious. I'm like, this is weird. And then I figured it out because today I logged in with my son's character and my character, and they formed a tribe together on the PvE server number 81. So if you're on there, if you want to be on there, my son's tribe is called A Tribe Called Orange, and his name is Woo, with 5 or 6 O's.
Wait, the tribe name is A Tribe Named Orange?
A Tribe Called Orange.
A Tribe Called Orange.
There used to be a musical group called A Tribe Called Quest.
Oh.
So I figured tribe, and I saw that. I actually saw a structure with that name as the owner. So I thought a variation would be Tribe Called Orange, and then maybe we can figure out how to make orange paint later. I saw that you can make paint in the game, and I saw a structure that had a whole bunch of blue paint on it, and it looked really cool. So we got to figure out orange. Let's see. So that is a lot of fun. What else? Have you played it a lot?
Ark?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
It's okay. I like Minecraft editors, though.
Well, when you were playing the game and all of a sudden the ground starts shaking, you hear this rumbling. You look over, and there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex standing in front of you. That is freaking incredible. It is insane when that happens. That happened to me today, and the guy hopped off and gave me a T-Rex skull helmet that I gave to my son.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's a fun time. It's a blast.
Maybe I'll try it some more.
You should.
So, PvE, though?
Yeah, that's where the other people can't attack you. It's a good thing to start out on, but I like playing on the PvP server because it's more exciting that way. When somebody runs up to you and looks at you, you can freak out. My son, I did it once. I killed somebody once, and then because I was scared that they were going to kill me. But it's part of the game because you're on a player versus player server. My son, he killed the person that came up to him. Just kept, and then dragged his body out into the middle of the water and left it. It was funny. I'm like, I guess you had to have been there to see it, but it was hilarious. And Just wants to talk about StarCraft 2 and why Protoss is still OP.
Protoss. You know what? Can we just talk about this tomorrow so I can have like a full day to study it? I'll have a paper, okay? I'll do. It'll be like. I might though. I might.
I think we're gonna get root beer floats tonight. Maybe. That sounds good. Sounds really good right now. Root beer floats.
Well,
Not really?
I will study up.
He's gonna. My other son's gonna study up. My son James, he turns 9 years old next Thursday. We're gonna do probably one more podcast tomorrow.
Most likely, probably,
Yeah,
very likely.
Very likely.
And we're hoping to do like me and James. Well, since Protoss is so OP, I'll try playing Zerg and against him or against James, which plays Zerg, and he's the better Zerg player. I know that it's like a fact. But we're gonna try like casting it at like the same time, kind of.
We're gonna try broadcasting while the game's playing. And I'll talk to you about stuff while they're playing in the background. It should be fun. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it could be weird.
It could be a little weird, I think. We could probably end this at any time. We used to go to 45 minutes because that was our limit, but now we can go to an hour or 3 hours.
We can go 3 hours.
But we're not going to bore you guys to death. I think that's all we got for today, though. So, boys, any final words?
Bye. Oh, and if you play Ark and you want to join that server, I'm not gonna tell you my code for everything, but
just remember it starts with. I'm just kidding.
don't just. I have a code for everything, but I don't want to. It's the same exact code. I'm not gonna tell you it because I know you would wreck everything. But and if you want to join that tribe anytime, you can.
Yeah, he's on server 81.
How do you join the tribe?
You search, a person invites you. For now, that's it. It's on server 81, and he's in the south area number. It's either 3 or 2. I think it's 2 because 3 I traveled through so much.
South 2?
I think it's South 2.
You guys could tell me tomorrow so I can play.
And
South Easy 2.
Yeah, and then you look for. There's a tower or obelisk that's green, that has green light. You look for that, and he's on a beach. Or he's close to a beach that's next to a river, a creek. That's close to, that has that in the background. So you can see it. I'm just looking around in that area.
And there's a hill right behind my house that has millions of houses on top of it. There's this one guy. He came up on a. Do you know those big things that you're talking about? That when it comes close to you,
T-Rexes?
It shakes. There's this guy that was riding on it, and he hopped off, and he gave me something. I forgot what it was, and then he said he has 2 houses up on that hill, and if I need anything, I just ask him. Yeah, so he was nice. And when I first joined the server, there's this guy that gave me 100 berries.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So thank you. I said thank you a lot to him.
Yeah. Okay. How about you?
What?
Any final words?
Just expect like a. Is it called a debate or something like that? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dad'll probably win because you have, your way with words. You're the English person, so.
I'm pretty aware of Proto's inability to lose. So, we'll talk about that tomorrow. And my final words... What, James? Alright, my final words are going to be probably the same from now on. I started watching Firefly a lot in the last couple of months, and I saw this shirt that I had gotten that said, "Keep flying and stay shiny." So, could you guys stop interrupting me? Seriously, this isn't professional.
I don't want you to end without me saying something. But...
Take it away, Justin.
No, that's fine.
This is why we don't do them live. No, you can't interrupt me and not say anything, so say it.
Okay. My Instagram is ShinyCuber, capital S, capital C, and no space. So...
Capitals don't matter when you're searching for an account.
Oh, that's right. But no space. It's ShinyCuber.
Okay. So there is this phrase, shiny. Shiny's word that's cool, awesome, whatever it means in Firefly. So I looked for the shirt that I just got now and said, "Keep flying and stay shiny." So I'm going to use that as my slogan to sign off on from now on. So keep flying and stay shiny until tomorrow.
Bye.